on Iwtv News.
Spring football, baby. That's right, friends. Sun up at Titan Stadium. A lot of football going down. Getting down at the health fair for kids. How do some future nurses fare? Coping with stress. Yeah, me too. It's never a stretch to stretch. Say what? First year championship? That's right. Bullseye, baby. Right on target.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to Iwtv News. I'm JJ Davis. Now, I don't know about you, but every now and then I need a pick-me-up. Well, I got mine this week. Football, baby. That's right, spring football in Reaver Country. There's just one problem. I got to get up bright and early. The crack of dawn at Titan Stadium. Around 100 Reavers getting coached up.
Okay, so if I go Husker or Falcon and they got an on-the-ball tight end.
We have the depth on O-line and D-line, so when you have multiple groups there, that's always big. But
Patient, go, all right, go.
you know, Dalton Tomlinson started for us at guard. He's back. He's really the only one on the offensive line, and we have no quarterbacks with experience. Milton Starbaugh's back. Started at the beginning of the year for us, and Marcel Barbie on offense. Otherwise, we got a bunch of newcomers.
One thing I noticed about this group is everybody really works really hard in the weight room, on the outside of the weight room, in the classroom. We all try to be together as a team most of the time too, so everybody's really friendly. So I think it's going to be, that's going to play a big factor.
Defensively, as far as a returning starter, Devin Drew is really the only one. Now, Perry and Winfrey played some D-line for us, so we got some guys who have some experience. But the big thing is we got guys who transferred from four-year schools, so they've been through a camp. So it's not like we're just working with freshmen right out the gate.
Hey, kids, hey.
Talent is crazy. There's talent in every position. I'm talking about the stack. DBs, it's like 20 DBs. Defensive ends, it's like 7 of them. It's like you're battling for positions every day. You don't never know if you're starting or not.
There's so much evaluation that needs to be done. When you have 20 wide receivers that are going through practice, obviously all 20 can't play in games. So we got to do a really good job of evaluating. And then, we're changing up a bunch of stuff on offense and defense that, as coaches got to get familiar with the new stuff too.
Doubles right, 15 drum.
Doubles right, 15 drum, one-on-one, ready?
As far as the QBs are concerned, you have no idea because you might be bringing guys in.
Yeah, it's going to be every day. The reps are going to change. We got a long ways to go because nobody's taken a snap at the collegiate level, so we got some work to do. This is our 11th one, which I was thinking about it the other day, and the 11th season that we've had a spring practice, how much it's changed from 11 years ago or 10 years ago to this one. But like I said, I'm excited with this group because we had one of our better off seasons in the weight room and our conditioning, and the guys working hard and big gains in the weight room. So now we'll see if we can put it all together. They'll let you know in your position meetings if you got study hall.
Put it all together to make another run at a national championship.
Clean up, let's get out here.
The sun is up for spring practice 2019. The first of 15 sees the light of a new day. Same old at Iowa Western. That's right. Now, did you know that the Iowa Western football program has made the podium in 5 of the last 6 years? You can look it up. I did. After that unforgettable national title in 2012, the Reavers have finished each season ranked 3rd or better in 5 of the last 6 years. 2nd in 2013, 3rd in 14 and 15, 2nd in 2017, 3rd last season. Now, Big Blue was 6th in 2016, so not bad on the podium. The Reavers finished 3rd or better in the rankings in 5 of the last 6 years. That's something to be proud of. Now, coaches don't want their programs to be just a flash in the pan. They always talk about and want consistency. And for Coach Stroh in Iowa Western, consistency is the word most associated with Reaver country. Consistency is the key for some sports complex softball. Big Blue swinging the bats. Nurses aid children, and the children help aid the nurses. When we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
The Dr. John and Jean Marshall Wellness Center, opening summer of 2019, Iowa Western.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
she doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
I love kids. I'm never growing up. Future nurses have a hand in helping kids in Reaver Arena. It's time for the annual preschool health fair. Now it's a chance simply for kids to cut loose and a chance for future nurses to loosen up and practice what they've been preached. Here's Iwtv student Kaylee Kleineff.
Iowa Western hosts their annual preschool health fair so nursing students can get a hands-on experience while teaching the kids about their health and other educational lessons. The kids can even learn what it takes to be a cheerleader with the Iowa Western cheer team.
So we invite about 350 kids that are in preschool around the Council Bluffs, Omaha Metro, and we invite them to come visit these booths that are held by the nursing students. And so the nursing students at the beginning of the semester know that they'll be doing the pre-K health fair, and so we let them pick ideas that they can teach these kids.
I think it's super helpful. A part of our job as a nurse is to educate, and I think that's super helpful that we get a chance to educate, especially children who might not always know about certain items like hand washing and germs and how they spread. Everybody is just different, and it's just really nice to kind of just educate and just let them all know.
My favorite part is just interacting with all the kiddos and kind of teaching them a little bit about nutrition.
It's never a bad time when preschoolers attend this annual event. They leave with a bunch of knowledge and a bag of candy. For your Iwtv News, I'm Kaylee Kleineff.
Thanks, Kaylee. Now to some of the older kids. Of course, exams, graduation, just a few classes away. So I'm sure the stress level has gone up all around campus. Now, of course, everybody deals with stress in his or her own way. And for some, well, here's the newest member to our Iowa Western television news team.
IWCC students take part in Yoga Night. The event stretches out on the third floor lobby of Reaver Suites 2.
I decided to host yoga night because we have a lot of events that aren't very active, and I feel like a lot of people are stressed at this time in the semester. You know, it's right in the middle or getting towards the end, and I just feel like a lot of people need a stress reliever.
Students follow a video of a beginner's yoga routine. It focuses on breathing and relieving stress.
I came to yoga night tonight because it helped me with school and track and just let me have a moment to relax and just think about myself for once. I felt really relaxed and enjoyed my time here.
Maybe I'll host another yoga night because people did really like it.
This is a great way for students to get introduced to the basics of yoga. It includes many poses that students could easily do on their own. Overall, yoga night is a success. Check Rock for more information about upcoming stress relief events as finals week approaches. For IWTV News, I'm Erica Peck.
Thanks, Erica, and welcome aboard. Chalk up another champion, taking aim at a new name. But next up, in the circle at home, Reavers keep it rolling after the break.
They'll test you, try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Drop that baby.
This club can score some runs. I don't know if I've seen this type of run production in previous years. A lot of long ball hitters hitting away out at the complex. Iowa Western steps into the box against Southeastern. Now this doubleheader moved up a day because of Mother Nature. Oh gee, that's a surprise. The Blackhawks and Reavers finding runs in this game hard to come by. Bottom of the second inning. Allison O'Driscoll smokes one down the line. It puts runners on second and third. Natalie Gunn then pops out, and Carly Banish strikes out. In the third, Lily Gregory doubles to the gap in left center. Big Blue just 6 hits overall. And then Sydney Reamer goes the other way. Gregory comes around, and it's 1-0 Iowa Western. Now, Julie Katz in the circle for the home team gives up just 4 hits. The visitors, Heather Geiger up the middle in the fourth. Katz then gets a foul pop, and then a strikeout to end the inning. Stays that way till the top of the sixth. To third, and no one's home. Just throws it away. And then later, again, just a bad throw. And the tying run scores, you got a 1-1 game. 7th inning now. Lily Gregory, the base hit. And it just keeps on going. So does the sophomore. Her second double. A pass ball moves Gregory to third, and then Reamer to short. The winning run scores, and the Reavers outgot the Blackhawks 2-1.
The final score in game number 1, the Raiders walk it off 2-1.
You know, we didn't play very good softball. We panicked in particular moments. So Julie Katz threw the ball really, really well. She should have had a shutout, but we didn't play very good defense, and we didn't come with a stick, so we got to figure something out.
looking for any particular pitch in that 7th inning?
Just something that I could hammer and drive. I know that our coach really stresses that, and our team does the same thing. We've just got to find the one pitch to win the game.
Honestly, we threw a lot of inside, and that seemed to be working, and then anything that didn't work, my teammates picked me up all the way.
100%. You know, we have a particular way that we approach the game, and we're not really doing that right now. We're playing a little tentative, so you know, just got to figure it out mentally. It has nothing to do with our physical abilities. We got all the tools. We just got to figure it out mentally.
And so then comes game 2, 3rd inning. Logan Brown drops in a base hit. A.O. Allison O'Driscoll comes home, and then Lily Gregory slices one the other way. It drops. 2 more score. Iowa Western a 3-0 lead. However, Southeastern rallies back to just pay back the Reavers 5-4 in 8 innings. Now Big Blue just 6 runs in 2 games. Always tough, Indian Hills comes to town 2 days later. Iowa Western out-homers the Warriors in Game 1, 5-2. Game 2, Sydney Reamer a no-hitter through 4 innings. Now the Reavers lead 3-0 in the 5th. Jaylee Ryant skies to left. The visitors' 2nd home run of the inning, that cuts the lead to 1. Now the home team 2 on in the bottom of the 5th. Allison O'Driscoll to the right side. They get the force. Reamer's coming home. And she's out. Alyssa Maldonado Soto walks in the 6th. And then Madison Kim with a perfect sacrifice bunt. Maldonado Soto to 2nd. And then 1 strikeout later, Cassidy Beatty goes a-gapping. Alyssa comes screaming in. And it's 4-2 Big Blue. Sydney Reamer fires a 3-hitter. Iowa Western completes the sweep of Indian Hills with a 4-2 win.
Irrelevant of who we're playing, when you get a sweep, life's good. But obviously, when you get conference sweeps, that's clutch.
Solid pitching, some pretty good defense, and then you got a clutch hit when you needed it.
Yeah, that was the story of the day. You know, our bats were hot early in the 2nd game in the 1st inning, but kind of got it shut down after that. So you know, we had timely hitting. We played defense when we needed to play defense, and our pitching was lights out today. You know, I think we gave up 5 hits the entire day, and I think 4 of them were bombs. But you know, when you're not allowing people to get on base, those don't quite affect you as much.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it gets to close games, everybody's got to do their job, and that's what everybody did. Everybody picked up the slack where it needed to be picked up, and we came together as a team and took the W.
Yeah, it was a nice, solid hit. It felt good. I've been working a lot so that when I get in those opportunities that I can execute for my team.
Today, we are coming back from a couple of tough games where we just weren't there mentally as a team, and I think we really made an effort to come together to get out of our own heads and to be able to put it to a team no matter who stepped on the field today.
Bouncing back because we split on Friday to get 2 today. I mean, you got to say it's a good weekend to get 2 today.
The Reavers say thank you to the fans. Now with the wins, Iowa Western moves into 1st place in the ICCAC standings at 5-1. Indian Hills drops to 4-2, but still a long way to go. And then there's the guys. Now, Big Blue back in the polls where it's lived for years as the Reavers come in at number 18 and climbing. Iowa Western back home to take on a band of Spartans. Here's Iwtv student Terry Wilmus.
The Reavers stick at Southwestern 11-1 and 10-0 on Saturday. Game 3 Sunday. Freshman starter Jared Simpson starts out strong, striking out 4 of his first 6 batters. Bottom of the 2nd, Ross Inderkoffler leads off with a base hit up the middle. 2 batters later, Gibson Kaminsky rips one down the line. The sophomore drives in 2 of his 4 runs in the game. 2-0 Iowa Western. Up next, Colin Kasperbauer grounds out, but Kaminsky scores. Iowa Western leads 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Jaden Rolfs bloops one in the center. It drops. Caleb Balgard comes home. Big Blue belts 14 hits. Balgard with one of his 2. 14-5 Reavers. Jared Simpson picks up the win. Jacob Gilbert finishes it off. Iowa Western crushes the Spartans 14-5. Game 2. The Reavers go for the sweep. First inning, Caleb Balgar singles to center. Cooper Bauman scores. Big Blue up 1-0. Next up, Jaden Rolfs grounds out, but Balgard comes home 2-0. Bottom of the second, Bauman launches one to the gap left center. The freshman knocks in one of his 3 runs. Garrett Olson comes around 4-1 Iowa Western. A little later, Balgard drops one in. Bauman scores 5-1 and the rout is on. 2 batters later, a wild pitch brings Jaden Rolfs in. The home team scores 10 runs in the inning. The Reavers rip the Spartans again 12-1. Big Blue completes the sweep.
Our 1, 2, and 3 hitters, when you're talking about Cooper Bauman, Caleb Balgard, Jaden Rolfs, even Ronnie Sweeney in the 4-hole, things like that. I mean, they're all hitting over, they're hitting 400 or higher. They're having quality at bats. They're getting on base. They're driving runs in. And they've been pretty tough for us, so those guys have been pretty consistent at the top.
I mean, just the energy of yesterday. We talk about momentum a lot, Coach does, and we had a lot of momentum coming into this game and the game, both games. So the momentum just transferred on, and we did really well again today.
Iowa Western stays perfect in conference play, and the Reavers improved to 25-4. For Iwtv Sports, I'm Terry Wummis.
Thanks, Terry. Taking aim at a championship. Some Reavers did. And what do you know? On the other side.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Wow, that's all I can say. This is a first-year startup. Shell's barely in the barrel when? But then again, surprise? After all, this is Iowa Western. The Big Blue Shotgun sports team has a field day in old San Antone. Yo. The Reavers bring home lots of hardware, and one kid shoots for the moon. And guess what? He hit it.
Ball.
Iowa Western, right on target. The Reavers finish third as a team at Nationals. Big Blue, bullseye. a number of national championships.
They showed up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and they turned it on. So I don't know if day one was jitters or something, but you know, throughout the ending of the week was phenomenal.
Bailey Schmidt's even better. The freshman from Harlan set his sight on American trap and wins in a playoff. Schmitz shatters 94 out of 100 in wobble trap, and what do you know?
Oh. I was really surprised about that. So I thought there was going to be for sure 99s, 100s, but I don't know, I guess it was just a bad day for everybody, so. Oh.
Wobble is basically the same thing as trap, just on steroids. So the targets are either high, way low, they can go hard or right, they can go hard or left, and the speed is cranked up on those too.
Really look at the target. If you kind of pick your head up when you're trying to shoot one, you'll miss it probably, or unless you get lucky. The key is just keep your head down and just stay on her.
Could you tell he was on to something during the rounds?
Oh yeah, you could tell. He was fired up out there. He's
really
going through him like a machine.
He's like, oh boy, I can't believe I shot so good. And I was like, why? What do you mean? He's like, dude, I felt so good up there. It just felt natural. Oh.
It was crazy. I mean, for having a first-year team, you know, bringing somebody down there that can perform like that, you know, it's unbeatable. He actually didn't realize he won until, you know, probably 3 or 4 hours after the results were posted. So, you know, I told him, and he's like, no way. No way. He thought I was messing with him. So then we pulled up the scores, and he's like, kind of in awe, you know. So it was a cool moment.
I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice ring to it.
I didn't think we would be this good first year, but we really overcame our doubts.
First year team, I mean, I feel like Derek was pretty impressed with how we did.
If it comes together as it did, that's great.
Did you foresee this when you put this ragtag bunch together for its first season?
Absolutely not. You know, this kind of came out of nowhere, and the kids grew as a team throughout the year, and you know, I couldn't ask for anything more. I think it shows that we have great support, you know, through the college and the community, and people want this program to succeed.
Oh.
How to succeed in shotgun sports? Take aim with the new kids on the range from Iowa Western. The Reavers, right on target in their first year of the program. The bar is set high. Hey, if it wobbles, then
oh.
How about that? First year program, and already national titles. As I told Derek Pollock, he and the shotgun sports team have set the bar very, very high in the first year already. And we're done. Out of shells. We'll take aim at a new show next week. And so for this latest edition of Iwtv News, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
Iwtv is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.